welcome back to MHL Tonight. Final night of the season 34 regular season, and what a night it was in the Moose Hockey League. 4 teams fighting it out, and the end result, the 2 teams that were probably the favorite to take that 4th seed in the playoffs got knocked out, and the Mallards and the Royals end up tying for the 4th playoff spot, and we'll get to that as the show goes on. But we'll start off with the scores tonight for series number 1. We had the Jets and the Nailers, and unfortunately, I don't know if it was weather issues with the or work issues, but the Jets couldn't field enough players. We couldn't get enough waivers for them, so sadly, the Moose Hockey League had to take some, give out some sim wins tonight to the Nailers. Doesn't affect any playoff spots. The Jets stay with their 40 points they had going into tonight, so it really didn't affect much in that area. Not a whole lot to say about a sim series, is there, Hate?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I feel bad for the Jets. You know, it really sucks. You guys, you know, shit happens like this. You can't get enough guys on, and unfortunately, it sucks we couldn't get them enough waivers. You know, at least just let these guys get a couple games in, but it happens.
Yeah, no, too bad the Hellbents didn't join a little later and stay as waivers. They would have had a whole team of Hellbents.
They would have
Yeah,
had a whole
that
team
could
of
have been
Hellbents.
interesting.
They would have had a night of scouting, that's for sure. Pre-season 35 scouting. So we're just gonna move on and get into some MHL action. Don't do it, kitty. All right. Our series number 2 would be the Rampage and the Oilers. The Oilers have been sitting in the 4th seed for about a week and a half now. Everyone's been chasing the Oilers, and the top team Rampage, you know, they were kind of predicted to come out win tonight. They took game 1 5-1, and game 2 11-1. It just didn't look like a good time for game 2 and the Oilers there. What went on there, Ninja?
You know, I mean, it was all a culmination of just availability and BBX quitting. Ultimately, when my top forward is bar down, you know, he can't. You know, it's tough to get a, you know, and also I also had Fads in for his first series, and dreams, but it was just a culmination of you know, BBX quitting, so I didn't have him at center. So that's, I mean, he's a dick face, but he's a talented dick face. I'll give him that. You know, and then Dangles could play, so I was really going out with a struggling lineup just to start. But I mean, we're going up against a team with, however the heck they did it, you know, 5 first-round picks. You know, if you really were to look at the season again, for at least probably 6 to 8 top, you know, first 2 rounds. You know, it's tough. You know, you're gonna have to fight for it, and we tried. You know, I give my guys credit. They held in there. Attitudes were good. I got a little irritated, but I kept that under the mic. But you know, we did the best we could. Can't fault them. You know, the guys went out there with spirit, and we tried. But you know, what can you do against players like that? You know, NJ Ski, pure talent, or pure talent. Is that right? Yeah,
pure talent.
Soup and Nets. Who the heck was the right wing? Anyway, just an unreal amount of talent on that team. It's you just got to go out there and try. You know, first game, they scored 4 quick ones on us, and then the next 2 periods, I would say we matched them, if not were, you know, gaining momentum on them or taking over the momentum, because there's just 1 goal each for the last 2 periods. I made a quick change for, I don't know, now it's hindsight's always 20/20. It's tough to say what's going to happen, but I moved out Spud for Upshaw on lefty, just to try to change something up, because Frosty was lighting us up. He got all 5 of their goals in game 1, so I thought I'd put Upshaw there as a little bit more defensive, and then they changed their lineup for game 2 and just messed, you know, it just went from there. But I mean, I give my guys credit. They did what they could. I put a lot of the blame on me for getting rid of Czar in the first place, but you win some, you lose some. It's all it is.
Well, whether I had Czar or not, my series really doesn't affect what happened to you tonight. You still would have been.
Yeah. All
Rampage still would have got you.
Last 4 games, and unfortunately, we had to go against 2 of the hottest teams in the league to do it. It is what it is. There's not a whole.
There's no doubt about it that the Oilers and even the Mallards had, really the toughest Week 4 schedule. We both had the Rampage, the Steelheads, and it was a tough week for both of us to be trying to fight for that 4th spot, to tell you the truth. And the Royals might have a little bit easier schedule, but how do you feel about this, Hate? Because this definitely helped your team out tonight.
Well, it was. I mean, we had to face the harder teams at the beginning of the last week, and we tried to stick with. I mean, everybody knows the Rampage game definitely didn't go in our favor. That was kind of a massacre. We lost against the Jets. Then, as the week went on, it started slowly getting easier. I mean, no offense to the Mallards, but you guys don't have quite the talent because you guys didn't have Czar or Saints at the time, so you guys didn't quite have the talent they did. We got lucky with Ninja. I mean, Ninja's team just came out a little loose, I would say, in the second game, and we jumped on them. I mean, they played a great game in the first one. They kept us on our toes, and they beat us. Then the second game, they just kind of fell off. So, I mean, they kind of handed us the momentum we needed to go into this week. And then Nailers getting rid of their guys kind of helped us out, really made it more manageable for us. And the Generals, they just played a great game, but we just had a number. We came out charging and almost dropped the first game against them. But all in all, the team just kept their heads up, nose down to the grindstone, and kept on pushing.
Yeah, I definitely knew the Royals would come out, firing on all cylinders tonight. But I thought the Generals were at least going to pull one game out on you, and you guys went in knowing what the night was in store for you. You knew what you had to do, and the Royals definitely got it done. We're going to come back to the Royals General Series because that's kind of going to be a highlight here in a few minutes. But our series number 3 was the Mallards and the Steelheads. Mallards were sitting in the 5th spot, and the Steelheads are guaranteed. We're guaranteed a third seed. But Mallards come out and lost game 1 in overtime, 3-2. It was kind of heartbreaking, but we were watching the Royals and the Generals. We were watching the Oilers, seeing what their scores were, and we had it figured down that we could take, 3 points of the night and still tie one of these teams. So that's what we were shooting for. We came out and got a 2-1 win in Game 2. And with the Royals, we'll just do both at the same time. The Royals swept the Generals tonight. So it put both the Mallards and the Royals at 26 points, tied for the 4th spot. What were the scores for your series, Hate?
First game, we won 5-4. And the second game, we won 4-0.
You even had a shutout in that second game. You guys are out.
Big win for Kinky. She put up a 26-save shutout for us. She was standing on her head. We had a couple lapses, and she came out big for us tonight.
26-save shutout. Good shit, Kinky. Congratulations. That fucking huge way to get yourself into the playoff spot. So, and with that being said, both of these teams, the Royals and the Mallards, end up in the 4th spot tied with 26 points. It's a point ahead of Ninja, and I believe we stayed, was it a point? I think we were both a point ahead of the Generals, too. They were tied with the Oilers going into tonight. The tiebreaker rule goes with the most wins, and both the Mallards and the Generals also tied with the most wins. So then we go to head-to-head for the next tiebreaker rule. And the Mallards and the Royals, they split both their series, so they stay tied with the head-to-head. And it got us to go down to the goal differential. And I don't have the actual number for the goal differential, but I do have to thank my fucking awesome MEC team for, slamming together as quickly as they could after the season. We still have some stats not updated, but we were able to go through some games and talk to some people and come up with some stuff. And the way it's sitting right now is the Royals are in the playoffs by 2 goals, winning the goal differential tie-breaking rule. So congratulations, Royals. And man, good luck, Hate. You knocked us all out. And unpredictable. At the beginning of the season, I knew you knew what you were doing with your guys. I knew you had chemistry with guys. I didn't put you in the spot. I put you close to it. So you proved me wrong. Great rookie captain season. Where do you go from here? You got a long 2 weeks ahead of you to take down these 3 top teams.
Oh yeah, it's a big shout out to the team. Like I said, everybody, the struggles at the beginning of the season, everybody just stayed positive. We worked through it, got rid of the problems in the dressing room. That fixed a lot. Kinky has been stepping up big for us. Sethi, another great guy, has been doing great work with us. Undershot, got him late in the season, did phenomenal work for us. He has no problems putting the puck in the net. Hellbent Warrior, just picked him up. He has been playing great defense with LT in the back. Yeti, great game tonight. First game, put in 4 out of the 5 goals for us tonight, so he stepped up big. It's like every time that we needed to have that spark, somebody was there to step up for us, and it's been a great team effort. Even Meth, Zero, Swank, I mean, everybody that needed to do something were there to fill in spots for us and help us out big. So definitely is more of the shout out to the team than it is to me.
Good stuff. So I got a question coming in from a listener or a viewer. I guess we're in a video show. But I'll ask you both this. Who do you think the best 2 teams are right now in the playoffs out of the 4 teams in there? You got the Rampage, the Jets. Rampage are number 1 seed. Jets are number 2 seed. Steelhead come in with the 3rd seed. And the Royals still the 4th seed out of everyone's hands tonight. Who's the best 2 teams in your view? We'll start with Ninja.
I mean, Rampage. I've seen what they've had to bring both times. And they have such a dynamic to their team. NJ can play anywhere. They have 2 solid left wingers in Master and Pierre. Their defense is kind of their weakest point, but I mean, Piggy's been doing it, has been killing it back there. And then they got Truly. I mean, I had Truly last season. Solid D-man. He'll do everything you need. And he's also a good dude in the locker room. I mean, I have to give it to them. If I had to put the finals on paper right now, it would be Rampage versus the Royals. Some people might say, what? The Royals?
It's not possible. We play the Rampage in the first round.
Is that not possible? Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Webb couldn't do it. He had no team. Well, those are the 2 top teams in the playoffs. So, first round is going to be a killer. I don't know. I mean, it's been tough to count the Royals out of it. I think they've pretty much split their series against both the Rampage and the Jets. Am I correct?
No, we lost all 4 against the Jets. We did split against the Rampage.
Okay, yeah. So I mean that bodes well. You got my girl Kinky back in net. She's going into the playoffs with the right state of mind. She's killing it. I mean they got a good defensive team still, even though they got rid of their first and second round defensemen. I just got to go for them. I always love a good underdog story, but it is going to be a tough first round, guaranteed. The second, between the Steelheads and the Jets, I mean, I think the Jets take it. I would say 4-2, 4 games to 2. And then I'll give the Royals it in 7 against the Rampage.
Look at that shout out. I appreciate that.
The Royals in 7. Heard it here first. I'm not even gonna let you comment on that, Hate. At least predict your series. But who do you have as your 2 best teams right now?
Oh, no doubt. The 2 best teams right now are the Rampage and the Jets.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. Those guys been killing it all season long. Everybody was going with the Steelheads, and then some losing Eichel and losing some talent there. They kind of fell off a little bit. I mean, I hope that we can face the Steelheads in the playoff or the finals. That'd be nice. I mean, we have a losing record against the Jets, so I'm hoping for the Steelheads to pull it out. Be these underdogs to come in and hope and pray these guys take us lightly.
It's very possible. I mean, Kuzi has a good team with the Steelheads. He knows how to coach his team, and playoffs are a whole different than regular season. Everyone's going to step it up. Every team's going to step it up. Every player's going to step it up. My money is on the Jets just because Pixelated, Lefton, and Weber are doing so well together. They get a lot of help from Hubs when he's in the lineup, and they've just been playing so strong. I'm probably going to put the Jets in 6 games right there. I will not be disappointed to see Kuzi and the Steelheads take the Jets down, though. My Rampage and Royals, I just know how strong the Rampage are, and I know the Royals are putting all they have on the line. I know you guys are going to come out strong, but it was just a few days ago you went down 14-0, and that can't erase the memory, and it's got to be hard walking into them in the first round knowing that your last visit was, a 14-0 game.
9-1.
And then a 9-1. Yeah. So I do think you'll settle. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I think you might even pop one out there. I got to give that to the Rampage in 5 right now. I love a Cinderella story too in the underdog. But realistically, looking at how the season's gone and going up against these teams right now, but I don't know, 26 save shutout. She's fucking playing at the talent that Superstar is going to be giving you guys. So it could be very much closer than I think.
I think it'll definitely be a battle of the goaltenders. I mean, Kinky's been laying it down, both here and in 239. She's been killing it, and then Soup, a well-known top goalie in the league, both now and in past. I think it's gonna be a battle between them. Who can really shut it down? I think the Royals have the defense, and then the Rampage definitely have the. On paper, the offense. So I think it'll be a solid matchup of which goalie can really properly shut it down, and which captain can coach their team the best to get around the difficulties that will be in front of them, for sure.
What's going to save us against the Rampage is availability. If I can get Undershot, Yeti, and Sethi all on the line again, Rampage better watch out. These boys are clicking.
The thing with the Rampage, though, is it doesn't matter which line they have, and the Jets are the same way, but I think the Rampage has the best depth chart, and I think no matter what line that Superstar can put on the ice, it's a number 1 line it's just the top line of the league. You have Maserati in one line, you got Masters in another line, even the defense. I love Piggy to death. You got Unbeaten Sniper out there, and truly Canadian's always been a shutdown D when he's in the seasons that he's played. He'll play a few seasons, he'll take a couple off, and he'll come back and just start up right where he left off. So it doesn't matter who they put out there. It's always a strong line.
Yeah, the good thing, even like you said, their defense is good. This Piggy is a phenomenal guy. He talks to me all the time. Great dude, great in party. We love playing with him. So it's going to be really hard to go up against him. I know Kinky has a good love for him too. I mean, all in all, he's a standout guy. Unbeaten Sniper. Drafted him first round. I wish it would have worked out. He was great with us. Just had a couple hits there, and he wanted to find better places and better pasture. So I gave him off to a team that needed him. So right now it's just a battle, and I like where we're at. Felty is playing out of his mind, and Warrior, like I said, phenomenal. Just coming in, being able to click right with us, and doing everything we need out of him. Love him.
I'm the one clicking the pen, all right? I apologize.
It's a stress reliever right now.
That's just my thing. If I gotta set the pen down, or I will not be able to stop. I didn't realize it was coming through the stream like that. So, I think that's probably about all we're gonna cover for the night. It's getting late. I'm an old man. I've got to get to bed. But I am going to be on vacation next few days, and I'm coming back, and we're going to let's do a Sunday night playoff special. And get something thrown together, give me a few days to plan it, and give you guys something special for all 4 teams that kick off next Monday night's playoffs. Any closing thoughts, Ninja?
I mean, I said it yesterday. I guess I'll be saying it again. I guess go Royals.
Go Royals. I'm a Royals fan. I just looking at how the season's gone, I think the Rampage are just still gonna come in and make their way to the finals. So good luck, Hate. Great season. Good luck to everyone in the playoffs, and thanks for tuning in, Moose family.